Coming up on UMTV News, concerns over the new Omicron coronavirus variant rise in the United States. We'll tell you what CDC experts recommend to protect yourself against it.
Plus, and more than 2 years after the alleged incident that sparked it, the trial of actor Jussie Smollett is now underway in Chicago.
And later on, we'll tell you why Elon Musk gave a bunch of money to a group of UM students.
These stories and a lot more coming up on tonight's show.
UMTV News starts right now. Hello and welcome to UMTV News. I'm Julia Hecht.
And I'm Blake Atwell. Thank you for joining us. A new variant of the coronavirus is raising concerns around the world. Last week, the World Health Organization confirmed that Omicron variant has spread through southern Africa and now into at least 20 countries. Now, the U.S. is taking action to slow the spread.
This variant is a cause for concern, not a cause for panic.
According to the U.S. president, perhaps. But across Europe, parts of Asia, the Middle East, North and South America, and even other parts of Africa, world leaders have been slamming the door shut on some African travelers as cases of the new Omicron coronavirus variant continue to spread.
The emergence of the highly mutated Omicron variant underlines just how perilous and precarious our situation is. South Africa and Botswana should be thanked for detecting, sequencing, and reporting this variant, not penalized. We shouldn't need another wake-up call. We should all be wide awake to the threat of this virus.
The World Health Organization has warned against hasty travel restrictions because it says they only offer marginal benefits. South Africa's president himself describing the measures as, quote, deeply disappointing. But scientists still need to determine the basics, whether Omicron is more infectious or causes more severe disease. Some scientists are confident that the vaccines will continue to provide protection.
We need to adapt our mindset, and we need to start to understand that it's not about eliminating the virus, which is what much of the travel ban is centered around. This misconception that we still got the tools to be able to eliminate the virus. We need to accept that the virus is with us, but we do have the tools to protect against severe disease.
The variant was first identified in South Africa, where Omicron appears to be dominating infections. Cases have now been confirmed across several European nations, as well as Canada, Israel, Hong Kong, and Australia. And while both travel restrictions and national COVID-19 measures are being tightened across the globe, there remain many serious questions over the risks posed by this new variant, and at this stage, very few answers. Reporting for UMTV News, I'm Blake Atwell. Scientists have already started investigating the effectiveness of existing vaccines on the Omicron variant.
After years of controversy surrounding the infamous story, Empire actor Jussie Smollett appeared in court yesterday morning facing charges of disorderly conduct for allegedly faking a hate crime. In his opening statement, Special Prosecutor Dan Webb said that Smollett's fakery was not just a criminal act, it was a despicable act that denigrated victims of actual hate crimes. Smollett's brother told reporters Jussie is being accused of something he did not do.
We're confident in his legal team, and we look forward to people hearing the actual facts in this case. We love him. We're here to support him, all of us.
If Smollett is found guilty, he could face up to 3 years in prison.
Fireworks filled the sky in Barbados last night after the Caribbean island became a republic, cutting ties with the British monarchy. This comes 55 years after gaining independence from the UK. In a ceremony last night, the nation waved goodbye to Queen Elizabeth as its head of state and swore in its first ever president named Sandra Mason. Mason's ceremony was attended by Prince Charles, who acknowledged the legacy of slavery inflicted on the island by the British. Also in attendance, Rihanna, that's right, shine bright like a diamond. The pop star, who is from Barbados, was honored at the ceremony and was declared a national hero.
Is that your favorite Rihanna song?
That is my favorite Rihanna song of all time.
And still to come on the show, meet one group of UM students who are partnering with the richest man in the world for a meaningful cause.
But first, talk about a trip. We will tell you how one man flew from South America to Miami without a ticket. Details after a short break.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother and...
I am totally a hat person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
As Miami residents, we know some things happen only in Miami-Dade, so it came as almost no surprise when a stowaway was found in the landing gear of a flight from Guatemala to Miami International Airport over the weekend. In a video posted on Instagram, the man is seen sitting on the ground and appears to be dizzy and dazed. The video also shows police and emergency crews giving the man water and other aid. The man was transported to a local hospital for medical assessment, and he will only be allowed to stay in the States if he wins an asylum case. The incident remains under investigation.
Elon Musk is pledging $100 million to fight climate change with his latest competition called X Prize, and he's including students in his call to action. Our reporter Claire O'Connor is live outside with details on how UM students are involved. Claire.
Yeah, that's right, guys. Elon Musk is asking students, community groups, or anyone who might be able to answer one question. How do we take carbon dioxide out of the air faster than we're putting it in? One group of students at the University of Miami is taking a deep dive into this question.
Calculate what their weight in air is using Archimedes.
University of Miami senior Laura Steghorst, studying environmental science and policy, sat in Cape Canaveral in April, watching the SpaceX rocket launch. Not amused, but frustrated.
I remember distinctly thinking as it went off was, I wish that Elon Musk would pour more money into saving the Earth than enabling people to leave it.
The universe must have heard her, because 2 days later, she learned about X Prize, Elon Musk's carbon removal competition, where $5 million will directly fund ideas from college students.
That was fate. That was my sign. Like, if I was having that thought in the moment, I have to take up this project. I had no other option.
Hi, we're the Acid Project.
So she put together a team, 9 students and 2 faculty advisors. They spent the first 2 months of the semester preparing a proposal and applied.
You know, I had so much confidence in the solution that I imagined this happening.
Up against nearly 200 universities across the world, only 23 were selected, and University of Miami is one of them.
But then when it actually happened, it's like, no way, like this is real? Like, it actually happened?
Their plan, called the Acid Project, takes a different approach than most environmentalists fighting climate change.
Various plans to do this on land, but 70% of the Earth is ocean, so very attractive to find a solution that involves the ocean, and that's what we're doing.
According to the American Chemical Society, oceans and other large bodies of water can hold 150 times more carbon dioxide than air. For the next 4 years, Steghorst and her team will be researching how to make this happen. First, testing if it's safe for the environment and marine life.
Younger generations, we are the face of this climate movement. The older generations just aren't as interested or motivated by it. We're really frustrated and ready to get working and start making an impact locally, and then figuring out how we expand that impact nationally, globally.
Laura and the rest of the Acid Project team will start their lab testing and researching in January, and the winners at the end of the competition will receive the grand prize of $50 million. Reporting live for UMTV, I'm Claire O'Connor.
Thank you, Claire. And coming up right after the break, keeping it local, Julia, we will take you to one farmer's market that's making a comeback.
Plus, are we sick of Thanksgiving food yet? Because we're taking you up to New York to see how my family celebrates Thanksgiving. You don't want to miss that.
No, you don't.
What to expect when you're expecting.
Like here.
A teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to teen-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys. Preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey.
Ready for them. Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Thanks for staying with us. With more in-person events this year, farmers markets here in South Florida have become popular among residents. Reporter Masaya Leva attended the reopening of one of these markets in the town of Miami Lakes and joins us now live with the details. Masaya, how was it?
Thanks, guys. The Miami Lakes Farmers Market is organized by the Town of Miami Lakes and the Greyhound Companies, and it is back this year after being closed because of the pandemic. I had the opportunity to visit it this past weekend and check out what the local vendors has to offer. Every Saturday morning, residents of the Town of Miami Lakes welcome a new set of visitors to its neighborhood. Located in Main Street and New Barn Road, the Miami Lakes Farmers Market brings a variety of offers to enjoy outdoors, including jewelry, handmade articles, and fashion. And behind every stand, a vendor with a story of their own, like Justin Millares.
These are aluminum art prints.
A young entrepreneur who wants to be a doctor, but in the meantime, he decided to turn his passion for anime into his small business with a space here at the farmers market.
Yeah, basically the idea was that since I was going to be applying to medical school and eventually quitting my job, right, not working through medical school, that I could start up something that I could do on the side. And because I love anime so much, I've been watching anime and interacting with the community for so many years, I decided that this is what I wanted to do. And it's been successful so far. So really our goal is to bring affordable products here in the area locally to anime fans and just spread the joy.
And the joy is also spread among plant lovers, with vendors selling a variety of succulents and orchids at the market. But no market is ever complete without several food options. The Miami Lakes Farmers Market has choices for sweet lovers with mashed Charlotte's pastries and also Latin American infused dishes at El Shaddai Latin Grill. Visitors are not limited to residents of the town, but also tourists who want to have a taste of Miami.
People come here from different places. They come from, I know a person that's come from New York, a person that has come from Georgia, Tennessee. You know, we have a variety of many things. Hot dogs, we have corn, we have Colombian arepas. Colombian arepas is like cheese inside, mozzarella cheese and sweet corn.
And no matter how far you come from to visit the Miami Lakes Farmers Market, there's surely an option for everyone in the family.
I live in Las Vegas. I'm here just visiting Miami and my family. Yeah, we come to see. I think a friend called my mom and say, hey, there is a feria. So yeah, we come to see because we love ferias.
With over 30 vendors displaying a variety of options, along with the holiday chilly weather, the Miami Lakes Farmers Market has become a popular spot for a weekend out. If you want to visit the Miami Lakes Farmers Market, it will be open every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. until the end of this year. And in case you are interested in becoming one of its vendors, you can email them to get more information about the process. Reporting live for UMTV, I am Maciel Leiva.
Thanks, Maciel. Now to some Miami Zoo and exciting news. The pair of bald eagles at the zoo are going to be parents. That's right, the birds had laid 2 eggs over the holiday weekend. Zookeepers spotted the eggs by watching footage from a webcam inside a special nest platform. The zoo says the eagle pair has been together for over 10 years, and you can watch the eagles care for their special egg by tuning into the live stream on zoomiami.org.
And back to a national level, last Thursday, families across America gathered to celebrate Thanksgiving, and my family was no exception. After not spending Thanksgiving together in 2020 due to COVID, the 2021 Fiore Family Thanksgiving took place at my house on Long Island, New York. And just like every year, my mom cooked all the classic Thanksgiving food, from mac and cheese to my favorite butternut squash soup and green beans. My grandpa got on his chef's apron to cut that turkey that you see right there, pretty big. But the best part of my family's Thanksgiving is actually the day after.
Oh, well, the day after Thanksgiving, we come back to my daughter's house. She's the one that has Thanksgiving. So we all go back and we have another Thanksgiving because she makes so much food. And a lot of the family stays over because they live in different states. So we have actually 2 Thanksgivings.
And this year we even had a very special guest, my co-anchor, Blake Atwell, who got to try a number of my family's Jewish Italian foods for the first time. That's Italian bread he's trying, prosciutto and kugel, which he did not like, you'll see. Of course, my whole family picked on him for never trying these foods, but I think he'll be invited back next year with open arms.
That Italian bread was life-changing. That was the best Thanksgiving I've ever had. 2 days for a Thanksgiving. That's really something else, Julia.
Definitely. My mom makes the food, so we gotta eat it. And I even got sent back with leftovers, so.
Yep, well, we'll wait till next year.
Definitely. That is all the time we have for UMTV News this semester.
Thank you so much for watching, and have a great winter break.